What up, Cancer? I hope you guys are doing wonderful and staying safe. So, this is going to be your May reading. If you like, please thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. So, Cancer, let's see what's going on. Cancer, I feel like there is this big kick to get in shape. Now, for some of you, this may be holistic, where it's like, you know what, maybe I've been eating too many quarantine snacks. I need to go ahead and, put some vegetables or something into my body, or either I just been eating too many quarantine snacks. I need to start exercising. So I feel like for some of you, you're going to be putting yourself out there, or maybe you're exercising a little bit more, or you're doing something to change your diet. Some of you, I definitely feel like you may be having a situation where you're getting a little bit stir crazy. I keep hearing like I need a vacation, or I need to take a trip, or I need to do something. So I feel like there may be some plans that you're either purchasing tickets for the future, or you're trying to figure out if there's something that I can do to move around. I feel like, and it could be in your birthday month, where it's like, okay, maybe I had a trip planned and I may have to go ahead and readjust it or whatever. I feel like for a lot of you, you're still going to be able to take this trip. So I feel like this may even be some birthday thing. But I get like, I just need to get away. I need to do something a little bit different. Some of you may be pulled in a lot of directions right now. It may be that either you're picking up a side hustle, or you're working and maybe you're having to homeschool your kids, and it's just, I feel like somebody is like, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that, but I'm just like being all over, like you're trying to take care of everything, but you feel like you're pulled or you're overextended. So I will say, definitely take care of yourself, get your rest. I feel like for some of you, you're not sleeping, like you're not getting enough rest, you're staying up at night. Some of you could be on your computer or your phone, but it's showing that maybe you're it's affecting your energy, because I feel like a lot of you are like, I'm just tired. I have shit that I want to do, but I'm tired. Now, of course, this could deal with the energy. This could be depression. A lot of us have been stuck in the house for over a month where we haven't been doing anything. But I do feel like there's something that's going on with your energy, Cancer, where a lot of you are kind of just dragging. Now, some of you, I feel, are going to be looking at a new car, or you're thinking about getting a new car. You could be having problems with your vehicle. Spirit is saying make sure you get your maintenance checked, that you keep up with everything that you need to on your vehicle. But I feel for like a few of you, you could be looking into a new vehicle. I feel like this need to spend money. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm bored. I want to buy something. Now, a car is a major purchase. But for some of you, if you got the money, shit, more power to you. More power to you. I wish I was in that position. But I feel like for some of you, it's almost like I want to go shop. I want to do something. I want to spend some money to make me feel better. So some of you could be dealing with emotional spending. Make sure that this is what you want before you put your money into it. Because, I mean, really, some of you might be making big purchases, and then after you come out of this, be like, man, what the fuck? I didn't even need this. Now I got a car note, or I got this, or I got to pay. So I do feel like there is something where you may regret if you overspend. So watch your budget. If you have the money, it's cool, but if you want to make sure that you keep some savings, be careful with that. I'm getting something with overindulgence too. So some of you may be laying in bed and looking at Netflix and eating cookies and ice creams and things like that. That could be where this I got to get in shape type of thing, or my butt is getting big, or my stomach is getting big. So I feel like be careful with overindulgence. This could be anything. This could be with food. This could be with drugs, alcohol, sex, or whatever. Too much of a good thing is too much sometimes, Cancer. So be really careful. I am feeling like some of you may have been furloughed, because I keep getting this waiting. Like, okay, when we gonna come back? When we gonna start? When we gonna do this? So I feel like either something that you were moving forward, if this was a job or a project, something has been kind of like cut off, and you're kind of just like I'm just in limbo. So I feel like it's temporary, Cancer. If you have been furloughed, I feel like either you're going to get a message to come back, or for some of you, you're either going to be looking for completely different jobs. Some of you may be finding out about a layoff or losing a position, because I'm getting job loss or something that stops, but then it looks like it opens back up. So this is either going back to a job or a new job that's going to be coming in for you guys. Some of you could be dealing with fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or either Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. When it comes to relationships, I feel wanting to connect but not being able to connect. So for some of you, this could be a long distance relationship where you can't travel to this person. For some of you, this may be you're in a relationship and you're not, it's a secret type of thing with you and this other person where we can't see each other or we can't communicate right now because you know you're home with your spouse or your kids. So for some of you, there may be a lack of communication in a relationship because of your situation. Cancer, 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 Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? I do feel getting news about a job. So if you put your resume out there, I feel like some of you are going to hear some positive news back after delays. Like, you know, I put in a resume, you know, 4 months ago or 3 months ago or 2 weeks ago, and things just kind of stopped. And now all of a sudden you get some type of either mail or email or text message or phone call saying, you know, we want you to come in and interview. Looks like the energy for a lot of people is going to start moving forward. Now, don't rush back out too quick. I don't feel like things are quite over with yet. And I think we're kind of, especially in the U.S., we're like, we want the money. We want the money. We got to go back to work. But be careful that you don't get caught up in situations, because I am picking up illness in the cards, which means that some of you got to be really careful that you don't go out too quick and expose yourself. All right, Cancers, be careful about that. Especially if you're immunity compromised or you have children that are. Cancer, one more time, Spirit. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right, so let's see. We got 4 cups. We got the Death card. We got 5 of cups. Oh, we got the Tower. What the fuck happened? 5 of Blades, Cancer. Some of y'all are in a goddamn conflict where you're cutting somebody off. We got the Page of, 9 of Coins, 10 of Wands, 8 of Cups, overwhelmed and depressed, Ace of Blades. Jeez, Cancer. 6 of Wands, though, victory. Thank goodness. The Fool card, taking a leap of faith. Some of y'all are going to stop fucking with people. 7 of Blades. 7 of Wands, King of Blades, and let's see, Ace of Wands, starting something new. Okay, so right off the bat, we got 4 of Cups. Things not going the way you want. Maybe the feeling is not there. Somebody is not reciprocating what you're giving. There could be energy of something not moving forward. Some of you may even not be feeling like this person that you're dealing with is giving you what you need, or this could be vice versa, general read, but I get like one-sided relationship where something is not being reciprocated. So some of you may be dealing with this energy and you're not really sure, like, if I want to do this with somebody anymore. I feel like boredom and discontentment, like, you know, I want to do something, and maybe you're challenged by a relationship or by your environment right now. Now, we do have 5 of Cups, and 5 of Cups is like something not turning out the way you wanted it to turn out. For a few, you this could be with a job, but I feel for some, this is a relationship. We even had the Death card, which is the ending of something, like it's done. Now, death is normally transformation, but I do get with these 2 cards together, and I normally don't like to read it like this, but some of you, because we got 2 people, 2 cards that are basically showing death in the cards, which means that some of you may have lost somebody close to you recently. Maybe you thought something was going a certain way. I keep getting sickness where you thought this person was going to get better, and then they took a turn for the worse. So there is like some type of shutdown, and I feel for some of you, this may be losing somebody who's really close to you, and I'm so sorry. With the Tower moment, I definitely feel like something just broke down, and death is transformation, an ending for something, transformation. So for some of you, this is actually losing someone, and my condolences to you. Right now, it's just, it's horrible. It's horrible. But I do feel that there's a transformation that comes out of this. This may be grief. For a few of you, this is somebody who's really depressed, and they could be depressed with the situation, with everything that's going on, could be really heavy, but I feel like something kind of You expect it to go better and it didn't. Now, for a few of you, this is a relationship where you're putting energy into it and you're like, okay, it's not moving the way I thought it was going to move. So the death card is showing either you're ending it or somebody else is ending it. And it could be because you feel like it's a one-sided relationship. Like I'm giving, and all you're doing is taking. Or you could be dealing with somebody who's depressed and they're not connected to you. I feel Spirit is saying for some of you, this is your energy where somebody is trying to uplift you and they're trying to connect with you, but you're depressed and you really don't feel like you have the energy to put into this person. Take care of yourself if this is your energy, especially too if you're grieving and people are still kind of wanting your attention or wanting your time and you're like, I don't have it to give. Take care of you first, Cancer. Now, I do feel that there is some type of argument that's going to be coming in. For some of you, this could be with a relationship, a friendship, even with a coworker. But if we look at this, it may even be 3 people involved. But I kind of feel like some of you may be in an environment where it's like, fuck, all we do is fight. All we do is fight. You know, there's something with miscommunications, like something is wrong with your comprehension. I keep hearing somebody go, are you stupid? Are you stupid? So I feel like somebody is like, you know, what's wrong with you? Now, this could be them doing this to you, but it definitely is showing some type of comprehension issue where somebody, they like to fight. I feel like their energy is volatile. Like they just, you know, like come at me because I'm ready for you. So for some of you, you may be dealing with somebody who really is, they got some anger management problems. And a lot of Cancers do not like conflict. So I feel for some of you, this could be why you're shutting down. You could be dealing with somebody who is just like really getting on your last nerve. They keep coming at you with conflict and you're like, you know what? I'm putting my headphones on. I don't want to make eye contact with you. I keep getting an abusive situation where somebody is like, you know, you dirty bitch. And then afterwards it's like, I'm sorry, I love you. And you're like, because you know that they're going to go ahead and call you a dirty bitch again. So I feel like this could be verbal abuse. Some of you are dealing definitely with verbal abuse and you're shutting down. For a few of you, you could be walking away from a situation or an abusive situation. I do feel like if you are stuck in an environment, some of you are like, I want to move. I want to be out. I don't want to have this energy. And it could be that you're feeling overwhelmed and depressed. We got 8 of Cups and then we have 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is somebody that just literally feels overwhelmed by their situation. This could be with a job where maybe you're working more, you're putting in more hours, you're stuck in your house with your kids, your husband, the cat, the dog, the fish or whatever. And you're like, I'm overwhelmed. I can't deal with this anymore. And it's starting to turn into depression where this person is not cleaning, they're not taking care of themselves, and it's because they shut down. I was in a group and I saw this woman post a picture and she was really genuine and she's like, this is my house right now. I'm so depressed. I'm so unmotivated. And I can't clean and everything just keeps piling up. And instead of people being really nurturing and empathetic to what she was going through, they started really, you know, bashing her like, you're nasty, you don't keep your house clean. People don't understand this energy. Being overwhelmed and depressed is real. Some people have a hard time getting out of their beds, you know, brushing their teeth, wiping their ass. And it's because I don't feel good. I feel drained. I feel like my energy is not there. I feel overwhelmed. I feel unloved. So this is a very real energy, Cancer. If this is what you're dealing with, be kind to yourself. If you need help, reach out to organizations or people that will help you or family members that you know will be compassionate to you. For some of you, this may be you just going through this quarantine where it's like that woman. I can't get my shit together because I'm so overwhelmed and depressed that I'm just going to let it pile up and I'll deal with it afterwards. So if this is you, reach out. If this is somebody that you're dealing with, pay attention to their cry for help. Some of you may have to step in and help this person out and say, you know what, let me come over and help you organize. Let me come over and take some of this pressure off of you. I feel for some of you, you could be dealing with a situation where there's arguments and other issues and you're just like, fuck it, I'm shutting down. So some of you are closing doors to this people, walking away from drama, or some of you are literally just going into the fetal position and going, I can't deal with it right now. And that's okay. It's 100% okay. There's nothing to say that we're supposed to handle everything perfectly in the time that it's supposed to be handled. There's no such thing as perfect. So if you are feeling this energy, I don't want you to beat up on yourself. And if you are dealing with somebody who's abusive, reach out. Whether it's physical abuse or verbal abuse, some of you are going through a really hard time and you're in an environment that you don't feel comfortable in, and it's making you overwhelmed, and it's starting to cause, depression, anxiety in you. I definitely feel like there is a need for independence. Some of you are like, I want to live by myself. I want to be by myself. I need some quiet time. So I do feel like some of you are going to be moving away from this energy. And it could be something where either you're finding something out, something is being brought to light, and you're like, that's it, I'm out. I don't want to do this anymore. For some of you, this could be somebody that you work with, could be a roommate, could be a relationship, and it's like, you know what? Nah, I'm out. I want to be independent. I don't want to have to deal with you. So I do feel like there's something that comes to light, and for some of you, it could cause problems. This could be with 7 of Swords. You may find out somebody's trying to steal something from you. For a few of you, this could be a business idea. Some of you, this is even Spirit saying a partner. You may be finding out that somebody you thought was cool or a friend is trying to take your partner away from you. There's something that could be discovered, and I'm hearing like on a phone or an iPad or something like that. Now, if you go looking, you will find. So if you don't want to see it, and you're grown people, I'm not going to tell you one way or the other. But for some of you, if you go see it, one or two things with the 7 of Wands, you're either going to have to defend who you are and what you're doing. Somebody might go through your phone and be like, okay, I saw conversations that you had with someone. What are you doing? And you're defending, like, what the fuck you doing in my phone? Why are you going through my stuff? So there is something coming out to light where either you're defending it or somebody else is defending it. With the Death card, it could cause an ending where somebody's like, you know what, I'm going to walk away. I do feel like with this Fool card, taking a leap of faith and new beginnings, some of you may be walking away from a volatile situation, whether this is a job, an environment, or a person, and starting something brand new. The Fool card is like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm fixing to bounce this way. I don't care what happens. I don't even know what the plan is, but I'm going to do it because I want new beginnings. I want a clean slate. So I do feel that there is something. Some of you, this may even be going through some type of divorce or severing ties with someone. Legally, this could be dissolving a business, dissolving a marriage, but I do feel like an ending to something that's coming. Some of you, this could be with an air sign person, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or it could be with somebody who's just very outspoken. They just say what they want to say, or they're very hostile. So I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who's coming at you a little bit rough, whether you work with this person, live with this person, or in a relationship with this person. Now, the Victory card is showing that you do come out victorious, which means for a few of you, if you are going through this time, you're going to walk away from this. And you're going to be like, you know what, can't fuck with you ever again in life. It's over. I'm moving forward, not looking back. So I do feel like with this independence coming in, I don't want to deal with you. I want to deal with anything that has to do with you. I'm done. I'm moving forward, severing ties. I don't want this 5 of Blades. The conflict is not there. You thought you was going to come at me and you didn't win. So some of you have somebody that's really trying to kind of do you in, and you're like, nah, ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. I feel like for some of you, you're trying to talk to this person and there's some conflict. There is almost like this card where this person has headphones on. Like, I don't want to hear what you got to say. So you may have extended the olive branch to this person more than one time. Or they may have done this to you and you're like, you know what, I'm shutting down. I don't want to click with you anymore. So there is some type of severing of ties that's coming in. And it could be because you're feeling overwhelmed and you're dealing with some type of depression. Now, for some of you, Spirit is saying that this may be somebody who has a lot of negative energy that you're like, I don't want this. You're unhappy, but it's not my problem. So whatever it is showing, no, I'm out. I'm out. I feel for you. I hope you do better, but I'm not going to keep doing this with you because your energy is starting to overwhelm me. So there's something with walking away, Cancer. It's like new beginnings. I got to do this. I feel for some of you, you're overstaying in a situation that you should have walked away from a long time ago, where the energy has been really chaotic or volatile, and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to get my money together. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to get myself together. But it's almost like it's not happening fast enough. And I think some of you are really coming to a point where it may get very hard to stay there because of conflict, because you may be overwhelmed, and because situations may be causing depression. I keep getting somebody that is at a job, but they can't get out their car because they're over it. I can't go work. I can't go in there and work with these people anymore. This is not my place. I can't do this. I got to go find something else. A relationship, sitting outside in their car. I can't go in the house. I can't deal with this. Can't deal with this anymore. Leap of faith. I gotta do something different. I want a clean slate. I'm tired of this energy. So some of you are like, you're done. You're done. Independence is wanting your own thing. Your own business, your own house, your own whatever. Look how pretty this person is sitting. We don't went from this energy of being overwhelmed. I can't deal with it. I can't take it. You know, I don't even want to clean up. I don't want to wash things. And then we got this. This apartment, our house is laid. I mean, really. We got lamps. We got antiques. We got fresh flowers. We got French windows. I mean, what? And we got money coming out the purse. Look at that. We got money. And they eating good. Vegetables and fruits and all this kind of shit. So this person is like, this is my energy. This is what I want. This is what I want. I don't want this. And the Tower moment is bringing you here. You're overwhelmed. Something blows up. This is an argument. This is an explosion. Somebody tries to put their hands on you. And you're like, you know what? No, out. I want my independence. 3 people. Could be dealing with family members. Could be dealing with co-workers. We got one person holding a knife. And then we got, like, they're causing, some of you may be dealing with one person that's causing problems with other people. Like if you're in an environment, you got one issue. You got a supervisor who is pissing everybody off. You got somebody in your household that's pissing everybody off. You have a friend that's coming around that's pissing all the other friends off. It's one person that's causing a lot of the energy. And some of y'all are turning your back. You could be dealing with somebody too that feels like they know everything. I keep getting narcissistic energy. Like somebody is trying to tell you, you know, I know it. Listen to me. Pay attention to me. You know, you don't know what you're talking about. I keep getting to giving up your power, Cancer. Don't play dumb for somebody. You're smart. You're very intuitive. You know things. You see people for who they are. You read energy very well. Haven't met a Cancer that is not very psychic and intuitive. A water sign, period. So if you're kind of going along with the program with people and you're like, okay, yeah, you're right. Don't do that. I know a lot of you don't want the conflict and you're just trying to let this person have it. But the thing is, you're giving up your power. Because the more you do it, the more the person feels like I can come back and tell you what to do or whatever, because I know you're just going to sit there and take it. That's abusive. You're allowing somebody to be an energy vampire. They're zapping your space. Cut that shit out. Tell that person to fuck off. You know what? You know it all. Go tell it to somebody else. I don't want to hear it today. Could be causing depression with you. You know, you're fucking with my vibe. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're overwhelming me. So some of you may be feeling that way. Be careful with things around you. Purses, phones, computers, laptops. Especially with people that you may be quarantining with, or people that you may be around that are not necessarily your normal people. Some of you may be dealing with a thief. Somebody who comes in and they're trying to take something away from you. Now for some of you this may be physical things, but for a few I feel like there's somebody going through information in your phone or on your laptop or on your computer. Going through your shit because they're trying to figure out what you're doing. With this Ace of Blades, we look at this X-ray, somebody is discovering something. So if this is not them doing it to you, you're doing it to them, and something is going to be found out. It's almost like we can't see it on the outside with the dog. But when we look at the X-ray, we see something is hidden. Something is in there. So I feel like somebody is trying to figure out what's going on. They're being nosy. They could be stalking. But I feel like somebody is trying to pay attention to what you're doing or what you're into, Cancer. And it may cause arguments or problems. Some of you may be discovering something that you didn't know. And for a few of you, some people may be going in your shit and you feel like, okay, now I got to defend myself. You know? And the whole thing is question, why are you in my shit? Why are you going through my stuff? That would be my first thing. Like, fuck what you saw. Why you in my shit? So for some of you, I definitely feel like either you're trying to defend something or a person is trying to defend something that they found out. And it may cause an ending. It may cause somebody to walk away and say, I don't want to do this. For some of you, this could be in a legal matter. Maybe you're going to court with somebody and you're finding some paperwork or something where they were trying to be shady, or somebody is looking at the paperwork and realizing somebody tried to change something up. They're moving some things around. Be careful. Especially with contracts. If you're dealing with contracts, pay the money, have a lawyer look over it. I mean, legalese is not always easy to follow, and sometimes people put loopholes that we don't catch because we don't have that vision. So if you're dealing with somebody and you're going into business or there's a legal situation, you're not understanding, you're not trusting. Trust your intuition. If it tells you that you need to look at something a little bit deeper, look into it. Some of you definitely could be dealing with an air sign person, but I kind of get somebody being shady. Fake friendships, where maybe there is something that is not the way you're seeing it, Cancer. Let's see, Cancer. Let me see if I can pick up anything else. Because it looks like you got conflict that is coming your way, and it's about either somebody being in your business or somebody in your environment where it's just like it's played out. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of working with these people. I'm tired of living with these people. I'm tired of being in a relationship with this person. Let's see. Some of you definitely, there is illness around, and I feel like you may have friends that are making it. So there is something with grief that's coming in and sorrow, and it's because some of you may be losing some people. And it could be to this virus. So like I said, again, my condolences. I definitely feel, let me see, defending yourself. I feel like some of you maybe wanted a relationship with somebody and it was a toxic relationship, and you're like, okay, I thought I wanted more, and you're finding out this person is talking to other people or they're doing things behind your back. But I definitely get something with communication, email, text messages, something is being hidden. And somebody's going to find out about it. Some of you are going to walk away from a relationship and go into a new relationship where maybe you're cheating and you got busted, but you knew you were going to move forward anyway. I'm also getting workplace jealousy. So you may have somebody that is trying to steal ideas, trying to steal your work. I keep hearing watch your back. There's a thief in the hen house, which means they're trying to steal something. Be careful that if it's important that you deal with it. But I am getting a problem with a coworker, and you might deal with somebody who's having some type of mental issue. They're not all there, and they're trying to cause problems for you. So this could be your work environment, home environment, or a relationship. But I get that somebody is ill. There's something's not right with their mind, and they're very confrontational. They want to argue, but they're trying to deflect. It's like, I want to start a fight so that you don't know what I'm doing. So be really careful that you're not being manipulated. Somebody's trying to play you. It's like they have issues, but everything is all of a sudden your fault, your fault, your fault. And it's because they're trying not to be accountable, or they don't want you to see what really is going on. And I feel like some of you really are going to be struggling with depression or anxiety around this person. If it's not a good environment, put your money to the side, get out. If it's not a good job, put your resume. It's time to move forward. If it's a relationship and it's abusive, and verbal abusive, physical abusive, mentally, whatever it is, it's time to go. It's time to go. I get secret relationships and cheating and things coming out, and some of you are going to be dealing with this energy where you're the cheater, or you're dealing with somebody who's cheating on you. Whatever it is, it seems like something is going to be brought to the surface, and it's going to be conflict from it. So be prepared for it, Cancer. I know this was a heavy reading. It was a heavy reading, but I got to give the message that came out. There's something that's coming in that you're going to have to move on from. But when you move on, you're taking a leap of faith, and there's a clean slate. You're starting something from the beginning, and it seems to be healthier is what I'm getting. Better for you. So if you're sticking with situations that are unhealthy or toxic, it may be time to really look at it and be like, okay, I gotta go. It's not gonna work. All right, you guys, I wish you the best. I wish it could have been better, but it's what you need to hear, because you need to be prepared for it, and you need to understand how to navigate it. And for a lot of you, let it go. Don't let it take your energy. Don't let it. It's something better waiting for you to be putting energy in something that is dead and you're not really vibing with it, and it's making you depressed. It's causing problems for you. It's time to move forward. All right, you guys. I love you.